Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the It's a Girl's Life podcast. Hey, girls, how are you guys doing? If you're watching this on a video, enjoy this little introduction to the episode and just getting real for a moment before we meet Meghan, which is going to be such an exciting episode. I'm so excited to record with her on I think it's Friday and today's Wednesday. So you guys will be hearing that interview in just about a few minutes. But before we get into the episode of Meghan, I just wanted to first check in with you guys and kind of set an intention about being real, keeping it real, being authentic. This is just letting yourself in, like, let yourself have this reminder in this time to be fully present, to reprioritize your stuff if you need to come back to the present moment and just be real with us for a few minutes. So yeah, the topic that I wanted to just discuss briefly before we got into the interview with Meghan was keeping it real while wanting to say goodbye to stress. So I've done the whole like feeling stress cycle thing that I'm sure you've done before as well. It prohibits you from taking action. It makes you feel like you don't want to do anything. And it's really just all in all, just like kind of a really uncomfortable feeling stressed out about maybe it's something that's happening tomorrow, a big presentation, a big opportunity, something you have to show up and do, and that is causing you some sort of a stress. So yeah, I mean, it's not a feeling that we'd like to feel. And I wanted to give you guys some of my best tips to kind of say goodbye to it, because I honestly believe that it's not benefiting us. It's not necessary. It's making it harder to do what you need to do, and you need to do it anyways. So why don't we just use some of these tips that I'm going to share in just about a minute that can really help you get away from that feeling and start feeling like you're back in control, back in yourself, and back being your most authentic self, so you can truly perform at the best of your abilities, even if you're feeling a little bit scared while doing it. So the first tip is to start journaling. I have become a huge fan of it because it's the only activity I realize that literally forces me to like express and go thought by thought. Sometimes I just feel like I'm always being distracted, even if I'm just like watching a YouTube video or I'm like researching something new. Like I can always be thinking about multiple things, and journaling helps me and forces myself, and can also force you to go thought by thought, which is a really helpful exercise, because when you're feeling stressed, it's very easy to just kind of be thinking like all over the place. Okay, the next activity is to start doing deep work. So this is a phrase by Cal Newport, his book Deep Work. I have not read it yet, but really need to. But I've done my due diligence on the topics like that. I can talk about it for like a second. So basically, deep work is just when you're doing work with no distractions. Yes, you got to have your phone away when you do this, and you're just being fully present in whatever you're doing. And this doesn't have to be schoolwork. This could be working out, or it can be learning a new skill. You just are going to be fully present, remove all those distractions, and get down to work. Actually, I'm going to link down below some of this music that I've been listening to while doing my deep work that really helps me get into the mindset, and that just allows me to get so much more done. And I find that when I have less distractions, maybe this is you too, let us know on Instagram, do you ever just feel better, and do you ever just feel more calmer when you are having less distractions, doing less multitasking? I don't know, that one's for me, but I feel like it's also really helpful to share as well. You guys will let us know on our Instagram what you think of these tips. What's your opinion? And then the last one I'm just going to share is to start meditating. But I really want you guys to not be like, oh, look at this girl talking all woo-woo about meditation. This is the thing. I really believe in it because I think it works. But you have to start really small, because like if I tell you how much I meditate for every day, you're going to be like, how do you do that? 15 minutes. How does Charlotte do that? And that's okay, because you have to start really small, and it's going to be really hard in the beginning. But my tip is like, start out with 5 minutes, set your timer, put like a sleep mask over your eye if you need to close your eyes, and force yourself to be in the present moment by putting your hands in your stomach and just, or your belly, or whatever you want to call it, and just breathing in and out and watching your belly kind of like inhale with breaths and then decompress when you exhale. And I think that doing this and starting by doing it 5 minutes just every day can really help you. And you can actually watch your breathing tempo, I guess, go from maybe really fast to a lot slower. And that can really help you just like calm and release the feelings you are in that day. So I, yes, do it for 15 minutes every day, but I worked up to that, and I started with 5 minutes, then I went to 10 minutes, and then I went to 15 minutes. And I also suggest you do that too. And it's a daily practice. You got to do it every day. And I just think the benefits, you won't always see them right in the beginning, but it can really allow you to come back to the present moment and kind of let that stress dissolve, because the thing about stress, again, is that it's just not helping you. It's not helping you be your best self. And if you want to perform at your best of your abilities, try out some of these tactics. Let me know also if you've ever tried them before. But other than that, let's get into this episode and start talking with Meghan and meeting her, but also getting real about what she does in her content creation and what she has built over the past year. So I'm so excited for you guys to meet her, and I hope you enjoyed this little intro part, but let's get into the episode with Meghan.